Welcome back to Smash D20, a show where I take a look at the roster of Super Smash Bros. And try to adapt them to your campaign, typically Pathfinder. But there is some washover where you'll be able to use them for Dungeons & Dragons 3.0 or 3.5. This time, I am definitely pulling off of Pathfinder. If that happens to be a 3.0 or 3.5 equivalent, good for us. But this is almost specifically a Pathfinder build. And this time, I'm going to try to build World Champion Boxer Little Mac. I found this one to be actually kind of easy. Little Mac, as a boxer, is definitely an unarmed combatant, in that he would be using his fists as his primary weapon. This made me want to put him as a monk, and that would have been the easiest path to go, but he lacks many of the other traits that monks have. 3.0 and 3.5 may have a more elegant solution as well, but Pathfinder definitely has one, and that is the hybrid class, the Brawler. For the most part, a lot of Little Mac is just sticking to the list of what Brawler gives you. You're going to be making Little Mac dexterity based rather than strength. When it comes to feats, you're going to be needing weapon focus and greater weapon focus on your unarmed strikes. This will add a little extra punch to Little Mac's punches. Now, despite his size, he is unusually tough, so the toughness feat will also come in handy. He also specializes in dodging if you've played any Punch-Out games. So get in there and duck and weave with the dodge feat. Weapon specialization and greater weapon specialization, if you can afford it, for unarmed strike will add even more power to the punch. The lunge feat is interesting as it will allow Little Mac to simulate a lot of his more extending strikes. Lets you throw a punch an additional 5 feet out. Gives a little bit of range, but not really. Unarmed strikes allow you to take the weapon finesse feat to use the dexterity to hit for your unarmed strikes rather than your strength, which will come in handy for Little Mac. Now, as far as equipment goes, Little Mac's gloves can easily beat gauntlets. With the abilities you get from the Brawler class, you can use gauntlets as a weapon as if you're wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Basically, you can use gauntlets, enchant those gauntlets if you need to add more power of the punch, and it will not incur any penalties. It will count as a regular unarmed strike. His championship belt might be considered light armor, or something that boosts stats. That's up to you. Typically, I don't think he wears his belt to actual combat, so it's a moot point. The Brawler class has many wonderful abilities that fit a boxer so well, especially the actual knockout ability, which if that doesn't scream his star punches, his star uppercut punches, I don't know what does. If you're not building him to play as yourself, tactically, Mac will move in and out of battle like a dance, a sweet science. You'll want to go in there, hit hard, get out before he gets hit himself. And I think that's about it. For the most part, you're going to be sticking to what the Brawler class gives you. It basically spells out Little Mac. This was unsurprisingly an easy episode. A very easy build to make. And but let's hope that doesn't take away your enjoyment from this episode. I hope this does inspire you to build some off-the-wall characters of your own, or just throw in the Smash Brothers crew in the middle of your campaign. Why not? Anyway, until next time, this was Smash D20. Have a good night.